Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. We changed our plans.
Yes, we're here today at the Epcot Resort area, specifically more like the boardwalk area. We decided to kind of come here today. It's one of our favorite places.
Yeah, we like to just come here and chill, relax, kind of just, it's that kind of place. It's on the water. It's kind of themed around that old turn of the century boardwalk amusement park. Coney Island, kind of to be specific, is what they kind of branded it as.
Right, and then you're by like Beach Club and Yacht Club.
Yeah.
There's just a lot. You
on
like
the water.
The margaritas.
I like the margaritas. I got one right here.
We
Sorry.
like the pizza.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a good place. You can often find us here.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
We've come here many a night without filming and just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
Take photos in the old photo booth. The music when you're walking on the boardwalk is, it's classic. It's just super relaxing.
Great.
The boats are coming in and out, taking people to Epcot and such and other places. Hollywood Studios. And we're right now kind of in a gazebo area.
Yeah, it's a really nice shady gazebo because we're at this time of the day where it's really sunny.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we wanted to kind of talk to you about why we decided to change our plans.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to be able to kind of have a talk. There's just a lot up here in our minds right now.
There is.
But I kind of feel like we want to, I don't know, just share it with you. And there was no way to like go out and film today and go do a park and do all this stuff because we just have so much to say. And it's really hard to do during the live stream with what's happening Wednesday because we feel like that's more the time where we spend time
interacting
and chilling and
connecting with you guys and such. And let me take a sip real quick.
So this video,
real quick though, can I just tell you, sorry, these margaritas, I've talked about them before. This is the Patron, I think they call it the Disney Select Patron. This tequila was made specifically for Disney. It's a Patron tequila, but specifically for Disney. It's a little pricier than the other ones. This is $17, but let me tell you, it is worth it because of the quality, the taste, the flavor.
It packs a punch.
It packs a punch. It does its job, and I don't know. I stand by these. They've got watermelon margaritas. They've got all sorts of good things over there at that stand. Just sidebar, I just had to mention that because it's worth mentioning, honestly. So now I will allow you to speak. I just wanted people to know how good this beverage is.
It's like instead of stopping for a commercial, they're stopping for a margarita.
Joe's Margarita Stand on the boardwalk. It's just awesome. And then right across from Joe's is the pizza place.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yes, so
it's good stuff. Anyways, we originally we planned
to be here for 3 weeks.
Just over 3 weeks, like 3 weeks and 2 days.
Yeah. So we should have been leaving, by the way, to California
today. Yeah. Today
was a flight.
Right, because we got here on the 23rd of September.
Yep.
It is now October 16.
Right.
Our original departure date. But we talked a lot about this.
Yeah, so originally when we got here, I mean, we've had a really good trip. So when probably a lot of you go like, whoa, 3 weeks, that's a long time. But we tend to do longer stays when we come to Orlando because there's just so much to do.
Yeah.
There's just, I mean, almost too much. Like we make a whole list of stuff we want to do and we usually accomplish about 25% of it.
That's true.
If we're lucky. That didn't even happen yet.
It's kind of like when we go to Vegas. It's the same thing. We have a list of things we want to do, and then we do like 10% of the things we want to do. We have a big.
Right.
It's like our eyes are bigger than our stomach, and then we realize, we don't have enough time. And
so the plan for this trip though was to be able to obviously cover the 50th anniversary.
That was the initial reason.
Right. Yeah. And then we were so lucky. We've done a lot of great stuff on this trip so far. We basically got to do a VIP tour, so if you haven't seen that yet, check it out because having a VIP tour in Walt Disney World,
bucket list, you guys,
whole different animal. It was incredible. We had a VIP viewing for Happily Ever After, pretty much the last show, I think second to last.
For a while.
Yeah.
For at least 18 months. We don't know if they're bringing it back, but
we're not sure.
Very well received fireworks show, and we'd always wanted to see it. We've seen videos of it for years in past trips that we've come here. We watched it on the TV at Bay Lake Tower, and we'd look out the out the deck and see the castle and go, man, I wonder what that was like to see that
in person
when it was happening, because
so
we'd only seen it in video.
Yeah, that was definitely a dream come true.
Oh,
and
man.
then just spending the day with other really hardcore Disney fans and friends.
Making new friends.
Yes, we made new friends. We got to spend time with Bricky.
So fun.
Adventures in Design.
Yeah.
Fantastic channel. Please check out his content if you haven't yet. He does a very like artistic, creative thing with the Disney parks, and then obviously a massive fan.
And you know what it is for me that I realized? I've always been a fan of his stuff. He's an amazing podcaster, first and foremost. He has, and because of that, he has a way with words. This man can articulate how we all feel about the Disney parks, and I think, you know, sometimes it's tough to put to words how we're all feeling about Disney and the parks and things, because we all love it for a lot of the same reasons, to be fair.
A lot of
but
us do.
He knows how to articulate it and say what we all feel, and you're like, yes,
That's
what
it,
he said,
that's
oh my gosh, like,
right.
And as well as he just tugs at those heartstrings, taps at them. I don't know what the heartstrings. You know, they get plucked. Is that what it'd be like? Like if it's a harp, it gets plucked.
Yes. So that kind of leads us into the 50th anniversary. Why we came here. So we've done quite a few videos. We've done a lot of food and restaurants, more than we even intended to.
Right.
Which is why diets are happening and back again.
I don't want to talk about it.
We eased up on the restrictions.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now
my shirt that I'm wearing is so tight, you guys. And it's not for like manly stylistic reasons. Seriously, I need to have another sip just for that.
So, you know, but that's the thing. Like, if you, on a side note, your body fluctuates. Your body's never just stuck in one.
I like that.
State.
Your body fluctuates.
It does.
It does.
You know, I have to say though, we've really enjoyed ourselves a lot. Like,
we have in many ways, whether it's hanging out with friends, eating, indulging, all those things, even put together.
Yeah, we've spent so much time with, like I said, like we got to hang out with Bricky, we got to hang out with Adam,
Dylan,
Micah, Super Enthused, Jackie, Nate, Magic Journeys.
We even
Dylan
ran into
Park Obsession.
We ran into Tim Tracker briefly. And
there's a lot of great people that we got to spend time with. And
we didn't see Dev on this trip, but shout out to Dev.
We haven't yet.
But so going back to October 1st, that was kind of like we said the reason why we planned this trip. And look at this, there's
all the boats.
What do you call that? A friendship boat, Katie?
Boats. Yeah.
There goes the friendship boat. Hello, friend. There's a couple of them coming by right now, but anyways, if you hear the engines or whatever, it's a great way to travel on from the resort. Anyways, October 1st was why we came out, right? It was everything was built around that.
Yeah, so we had come out prior to that, as you can see if you've been watching all of the videos.
Yeah.
We came out strictly and purely for that, and then to you know, obviously utilize our annual pass.
Yeah.
Now that we're annual pass holders, we did a video about that. We actually got to go to Blizzard Beach, which was a thing that we were excited to be able to do as annual pass holders since we added it on. We had the whole park to ourselves. That was awesome. But we came to the conclusion, we were kind of, you know, sitting there talking, and I guess, how do I explain it? There's so many reservations available here.
That's true.
There's just so much to do.
That is true.
And that had to weigh into the decision that we made to obviously change our plans. And
let me switch arms real quick because I've been holding my hold this for a second. Okay, there we go. Much better. Oh my gosh, I got to give my arm a rest.
Good for you. Hey, you're toning already. You're getting back in shape. There it is.
Hardly. So you were saying about the decision.
Yes.
To change things, right?
Yeah, so we had to make some changes and figure some stuff out. We usually plan, I don't know, months in advance.
Oh,
now, the thing that's the curveball is the reservation system. So if you're familiar, over at Disneyland, our home park is Disneyland in DCA.
Yeah.
It is pretty bad. Days are already, the weekend is basically booked out until next year.
Yeah. For
those Magic Keys, aka their annual passes.
And to be fair, the media got a hold of that because social media was up in arms about it, right?
Well, that's when everything was booked.
Everything was booked, and then
we're back.
But they released some days to kind of like calm everybody down and shut everybody up a little bit. I would say that's, for lack of a better phrase.
Like it is.
But since then, it has booked up again. and I think they are every once in a while releasing more dates here and there.
Now remember, we have 6 reservations as Dream Key holders that we are, and we've made those 6 reservations, but there came a point where we looked at it and we went, every single day if we wanted to go to a Disney park here, we were able to go. Now yes, you're probably telling me, okay, well, but yeah, but they have 4 parks, they have resorts, da 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 da. The other thing that changes this aspect is the fact that they can cancel same day. So people cancel same day, a reservation opens up.
Becomes available, whereas...
And yes, there is the space thing.
Whereas West Coast, that is not the case. You have to cancel 24 hours in advance. And it's just a
and that's
different
it for the day.
Different scenario. And I think the ratio of ticket holders to pass holders out here is very different from what it is out there.
Yeah, this is a vacation destination. So the things that we can do that we've wanted to do, we've just been able to do. So there's that. Right. That weighed in on this decision. Yeah. And then the fact is, you know what? There's Lightning Lane coming.
There is. And so I don't even know if we've actually mentioned that we're staying longer.
Oh yeah, I feel like...
We haven't really said it.
So
I mean,
we extended our trip.
We extended our trip.
Sorry, see, that's what I meant when we just have so much in our brains, and we're trying not to do a lot of edits, so we feel like we're actually presenting this to you as opposed to making some edits.
I also think you guys are savvy and you realized when we said we were supposed to leave today that we didn't leave today.
I feel like that was obvious. But at least you're going to get the reasoning.
So we're not, we're not leaving right away. And so, as Katie was saying, it's due to availability being wide open out here. Lots more for us to do and film and shoot and share with you guys, as well as what she just said. Lightning Lane is premiering, Genie Plus I should say, is premiering here at Walt Disney World before it premieres at Disneyland. And we were like, okay, it's like, you know, 3 days after we were supposed to leave, it was like, let's just stay and check this out, because it's probably the most talked about subject as of late as far as like how it's going to change the parks. And we want to know firsthand, without speculation, how it's going to change the parks. And we're going to do that. We're going to, I mean, we are going to suss it out on the very first day. We're going to try it out. We're going to buy it. We're going to let it determine our day. And we're going to do the upsell for one of the premium rides, the a la carte rides. We're going to do all of that stuff.
Now, of course, it'll be different in Disneyland, obviously.
Sure.
It's just like the VIP tour is very different than
But the construct itself.
Right. We want to see how the system is going to work.
Right.
How does Genie Plus actually work in a Disney park? And we want to be able to answer that for you. So at least, you know, because I know for me, when I read about the Genie Plus, and the
a lot of
Lightning
pluses
Lane
happening.
Thing,
And sorry, this arm is not getting tired because this arm is not my normal vlogging arm.
Switch.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the thing though, when I read it, I went, what the heck?
Now,
like,
Katie doesn't have the reach that I have.
I know.
So hold on a second.
I'm
hold on.
sorry.
Come walk with me because
I tried. We got a cloud here.
I have to keep the camera kind of above for. We're gonna do something. Hold on. Okay, arm brake is gonna allow us to show you.
I tried.
The boardwalk. Katie tried, but you know what?
I did try.
You don't have the reach to get above. It's a long story of why the exposure issues are the way they are, but you have to be above us and looking down, and I can hold the camera up above and down because essentially this is essentially what I'm doing usually, is holding the camera up high pointing down. So it's like, you know how they have those things where those workouts where you see people like holding something out for like, you know, a super long amount of time.
That's a workout, like 3 or 5 pounds.
But my right arm from vlogging is I have vlog arm and it works really well. But when I switch to lefty, it's like, man, my arm is killing me right now. So we're going to show you a little bit of the bay here, and that's essentially Boardwalk Resort all across there, right? And then you've got Swan and Dolphin with that very pyramidal shape behind the dance hall over there, and then Yacht Club and Beach Club. Consequently, over there you can see the ship mast of that's the water slide right there for Beach Club.
Which, if you want to see that, you could check out our video. We stayed at.
We sessioned that thing, and that's the sand bottom pool over there.
We had so much fun, and you know, all thanks to our good friends that gave us the DVC stay.
Oh yeah.
Which we still think about to this day. Also, we stayed at Boardwalk, so if you're curious about that.
And then here is the gazebo that we have been gaining shelter from this entire time. Beautiful gazebo setup over here.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why the lighting changed though, Mr. Cloud right there, who's about to, look at that, the lighting.
Oh
What's
boy.
the gain?
It's about to switch up.
It's about to go down back under our shady.
Going back under the shade zone here.
Shady retreat.
The shady glen.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna point the camera at you for a minute.
Okay, that's fine.
You could still.
Are
you gonna tie your shoe?
Yeah. Everyone, this is how we tie our shoe.
This is very exciting, Katie.
Well, I was gonna tell you, we keep getting questions about which kind of shoes do we have. And I wanted to point out, these are the Hoka Bondi 7. Now they have them in men and women's sizing. So Spencer also has the Bondi 7 now. Now, do you like them better than your Challenger ones?
I don't know. I haven't worn those in so long because I left them at home, so I don't know. I don't have a...
get used to them too. But these are the most cushioned, so if you have plantar fasciitis, which I do, I don't have it anymore because of these.
Right.
And even with gaining a bunch of Walt Disney World weight, I've still been okay. So a lot of you ask, what shoes do we wear in the parks? These are them.
Hocus Pocus.
Hoka.
All right. Back to Genie
Plus.
Plus.
Break now.
That was your commercial break.
That was your
Anyways,
second commercial
this
break.
is not a sponsored video. We just we like this brand.
Just a fan.
All right, so back to Genie Plus. We are going to test it out.
Yes.
We're going to give you a comparison. We're also going to go to the park or the parks. We're going to try to see how many we can do. Our goal is to maybe do all 4 parks in one day and check out how things are before Genie Plus arrives. And then the day of, we're going to do our best to see comprehensively how Genie Plus has affected wait times, standby times, and our experience using Genie Plus itself, right?
Yeah. So we're going to just kind of, again, and then we kind of want to see, especially being the Disneyland hardcore that we are, we kind of want to see how it could be utilized at Disneyland or how it'll work at Disneyland, kind of using our judgment.
Knowing what we know about Disneyland and applying what we learn here at Walt Disney World. Right.
While the parks are a lot alike, they're also very different. We don't have magic bands. We don't have cell reception. That's a huge thing. They want us to go so technology heavy at Disneyland, but that bandwidth there, it's terrible.
Right.
So unless they install a cell tower, which, there were rumors about that happening, unless they do that, I'm very curious how that's going to work out.
Right.
So there's a lot of questions we want to answer while we're testing that.
That's correct. And so that was one of the heavy players, one of the main reasons we decided to stay, along with the reservations. It was a kind of a 2-pronged, maybe a 3-pronged. I think no one ever likes to have their vacation end, right?
No, that's not fun. I mean, after 3 weeks though, we get
used to being here.
Yeah, you get used to being here, and
the rhythms and
the weather's been great.
Right,
and so some nights that were pretty humid that you walked out and it felt like you were in a shower.
Right.
However, it's just we really like Florida. We love Florida and we love California. They're both
correct.
I don't know, there's something, they each have their special...
So I would say maybe it's a 3-pronged reasoning behind why we have decided to stay. We don't want the vacation to end. We want to see Genie Plus in action and share it with you guys. Yeah. And we want to have a reservation to the parks because when we go back, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, and we're actually going to make a very detailed video kind of like this. We're going to be doing one on what to expect because we made some changes also, but we wanted to cover the now and give you a good explanation.
Yeah,
but
there is another video, what Katie is saying about how the channel itself is going to change.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. We're not going to reveal that quite yet because we're still working out the details.
There's a lot of good surprises. We also have some merch stuff. We just had a big meeting about that yesterday.
Yep.
We want to first, real quick, and I think we'll take this time while we're on this video.
Why not? Why not?
Let's say a huge, massive thank you.
Yes.
To everybody that bought hats, shirts, sweatshirts. We had an overwhelming, and I mean overwhelmingly unexpected
response.
We sold out.
Yeah.
We cleaned the house.
We did, and we
cleaned up shop. You cleaned up shop. You all ordered everything.
Yeah.
Everything is gone.
And that was, I mean, we didn't expect that. We thought, hey, we'll sell some merch and cool. But so based on that, there's some big news coming regarding that stuff, and what the next. Yes.
There's a lot of stuff. There's so many requests that came in.
We get a lot of suggestions about what you guys want.
Right. We can't do every single thing, but that's why we had a massive meeting about what can we accomplish while still providing you, with live streams and vlogs.
Correct.
As well as living our personal lives, but plus we do want to appease you. Like you asked for a 4X to be available in shirt sizes. We made that happen next day.
Right.
These changes, though, we are adding some more items. We have the holidays.
Don't tell them everything yet, because
things are going to be good.
There's a lot of good stuff coming. But
things are going to be good. But first and foremost, though, for everybody that did make it, thank you.
Yes.
What you can do, and I don't know if it's rightly available now, but I'm pretty sure it is. If you go to bestlifeandbeyond.com, you can put in your email and possibly your phone number and get alerted. Because once the shop opens up, it will only be limited times, limited runs
Correct.
of things. They will sell out. Because it's quality, it will sell out.
Correct.
We used to have, what was it, Spreadshirt?
Correct.
So on Spreadshirt, things would be readily available all the time because it wasn't a quality driven product. Because this is quality and request driven,
right.
It's small batches. That's just how it works.
So you're probably wondering, based on everything we've said as far as what this video is really about, how long are we staying? Well, we're staying long enough to cover Genie Plus on the 19th, give or take a few days after that. So it's not a giant amount of time, but it will have extended the trip to, I would say, over a month right? Maybe a month and a couple of days at that. And that's we've done that before here, and it just feels right, because if we're going to come this far, this place is huge. If you guys haven't been to Walt Disney World, it takes that amount of time. We've been here, it's our 4th trip, right?
Yeah.
Of at least 3 weeks per time, maybe more. Still haven't done everything.
Right.
We've just scratched the surface, which is shocking to me.
Stuff keeps opening up too. Like that's the other thing. Like stuff keeps happening. Like Jelly Rolls across the way here on the boardwalk. They just opened yesterday. Over at Port Orleans, Riverside opened. We got to see
River
Yeehaw
Roost
Bob.
with Yeehaw Bob. Yeehaw Bob, by the way, if you haven't seen that video, he's like a treasure. He's a staple for locals. There was a Sunday brunch that was always happening, and Yeehaw Bob is quite a performer if you haven't seen that video, and has been doing this for a long time, and
has his little Walt Disney
illustration thing
right there.
He's a treasure. We were
blown away,
and we get to see his comeback night. So things are constantly kind of reopening, and I know the minute we leave, even though we've extended our trip, the minute we leave, something else will open, and I'll be like, because it's happened every trip where I'm like, and
we just love the reopenings of things because it's so much fun. I'm sad we missed the reopening of the monorail at Disneyland, but we would just include that in an update.
What are you gonna do? We've been riding a lot of monorails, so let our friends who are still in Orange County, California, enjoy that. Yes. But with that said, we are staying a little bit longer. We wanted to let you know. I know we talked a lot and we jabbered on.
But
we blabbed. We like to blab.
For letting us do that though, because sometimes it really is like we couldn't do this in a live stream. We just wanted to be able to kind of share what's on our mind, kind of just throw it all out there, ramble on a little bit.
Yeah, because we would steamroll you guys, and you guys would be asking questions, and we're just still blabbing. That's what we do. We're blab. Best Life and Beyond, right?
Yep.
So with that said, if you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, maybe like I said, we're here for a couple more days. Is there anything else you want to see that we could possibly fit in? There's no guarantees, but if there's something that you feel like we haven't covered for you guys out here that you're really looking forward to, and if we get enough response, obviously we'll try to fit something in.
Especially with Genie Plus and Lightning Lane, what are the questions that you want answered? Because we have ours for sure, but maybe there's something we're not thinking of. So if there is something, feel free to leave a comment and let us know, like, hey, I'm just curious how this is going to work. Can you show me how this is going to work? So just let us know, and maybe we can make that happen. We'll do our very, very best. We'll do our best life and beyond. And with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, especially if you want to see how the Genie Plus and Lightning Lane are going to work at Walt Disney World. It's days away, you guys, and we will see you next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.